Parks and programs accessible for all to enjoy. Recreation and fitness opportunities that result in good health and well-being. Acting as stewards of our precious environment. And fostering partnerships and alliances that promote our parks.
I'm Mike Kelly with the Chicago Park District. Welcome to Chicago at Play.
Back in the 20s and 30s, the boats used to be built as winter projects in the Park District's field houses and the wood shops. So it's just kind of a throwback to that, really. This would be, us looking at a way to kind of get back to the roots, utilize the facilities that we have.
The boat building class at Lincoln Park Cultural Center gives families the chance to learn an old-time craft.
They used to do penguins in this shop, which is an old wooden boat that the Park District used to sail. And the craft instructors used to have the option of teaching sailing during the summer.
Now we're going to build a boat that's called the Optimist. And that boat is designed mainly for kids. So it's a small boat. It's about 7 feet long, weighs about 75 pounds. And those boats will be utilized in our existing program, which is out of Burnham.
There has been a resurgence of the older, small craft boats in America. So basically, the thing behind the program was to teach them how to build the boat, take care of the boat, sail the boat, and the whole responsibility thing, and they go from there.
In this class, Steve shows his first mates the fundamentals of boat building.
We'll draw one up, and we're going to draw a template up, because we're going to be making more of these boats. And I want to make sure that they're all the same.
It takes it from sort of cutting out the parts, laying it up properly, and then again sort of putting all the structural pieces in place. We're trying to make sure that they measure into fairly strict requirements so that the boat could be raced in a Optimist Class Association regatta.
So when you're building the boat, you learn how to lay the boat out. So it'll give you a base knowledge on how to loft any boat plan. So basically what it is it's a set of numbers, and you decipher them and transfer them onto the piece of plywood or onto a sheet of paper, and it gives you the design or the shape of the boat that you're doing. And then you cut the pieces out, and you learn how to use hand saws, jigsaws, planes, files, rasps, pretty much all of that.
Students have the option to purchase the boat when they're done with the workshop, or let the Park District use it for summer sailing classes.
So they could come down and enroll in our programs and actually sail the boat that they built. If they wanted to, they could purchase that hull after the course is done and go out and finish it out and use it as their own boat. Otherwise, if it stays with us, the Park District, we'll finish it up. We're working with some of the sail makers in the area to provide the sails for us, and then again, we would keep those and utilize those in our programming.
This boat is more about the racing. It has very, very strict measurement requirements. So that's why I think it's a good boat to learn how to build.
That way you can guide it.
What we try to do is make it a family type of programming. So we've got a bunch of parents and their kids really who are coming down to build the boats. So it's not a program where you would drop your kids off, leave them and go away, but it's really something that you would do with your children.
It teaches eye-hand coordination, it reinforces all their math. The boat is also done in metric, so it really makes you think. You're working with your parents or an older sibling or your grandparents, so I mean it's family shop, so there isn't a limit to how many people in a family can participate.
Don't walk that plank. Join the boat building class and enjoy crafting something beautiful with your own hands. Check our website for spring courses.
Realistically, there's not a whole lot of difference between a fiberglass boat and a wooden boat. It's more tangible that you've got it in your hands, you put your heart and soul into this thing, and you can actually see it on the water, after you've finished completing building it.